Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's on fire. Oh, he's on fire. All right, go in for a layup. Ah!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kelvington Sports Game with Cody and James.
Welcome back.
Today's our Basketball Wednesday.
Like and subscribe.
And what are we talking about today, James?
We'll be doing just some, not a whole lot. We're going to be doing just a little bit of the All-Star Game analysis, mainly talking about the skills, the different skills competitions. I didn't really watch the game a lot. I watched some of it. I watched like the first half, and just watched a few highlights from the second half. But yeah, I think we're going to get into the skills challenge. We're just going to do it in the order that they did it. So we're going to do the skills
challenges first, right?
Yeah, and of course, Trae Young and Jason Tatum from my Celtics got to the championship round, the final round.
Yeah, well, the way that ended was
and
ridiculous.
I was showing you how that ended, and then Trae Young got that lead, and he's quick, he's fast. So I think Jason Tatum knew. As good of a shooter as Trae Young is, he knew he had to get a shot off.
He was doing a throwback to 80s.
Yeah, he was doing a throwback to the 80s, yeah. No, but he shot it from half court, banked it in.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. It was just a cool way to end that. Actually, a few other people tried that during the competition when they were behind. Nobody else made it. But yeah, he shot it from half court. It has to be perfect if you're going to bank it in from there. But, I mean, there's not a whole lot else to say about that. It was... Of course, we knew.
Well, it was fun. It was cool.
It was fun and cool. They have a few. They had a variety of guys. They had some bigger guys, some smaller guys. Of course, the smaller guys are usually better at that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Trae Young was.
Of course, Jason Tatum's not tiny. He's a forward. He's like 6'7", 6'6", 6'7".
That shot was ridiculous.
That shot was great. I love the way that ended, and it was cool to see a player from my team.
Now the 3-point competition was really close.
Yeah, it was really close. That was really competitive. There was some good shooting in there. Joe Harris ended up winning. I think surprised everyone. I think he was probably the one that going in nobody thought about.
I thought Stephen Curry was going to win, but
I predicted Buddy Hield at the beginning, and he did get to the final three. But his last round, I think he only got 19.
Well, Stephen Curry's always been a good 3-point shooter, and it came down to the very end to tie it, right?
Yeah, to tie it, he had to hit all 5 money balls on the last money ball rack, and he missed the third shot. It went in and out. But I think there was a stat they showed with Joe Harris in there, where he was like, I think every round, he hit all of his money balls except one.
So he was close.
So the money balls were big for him. That's what got him through. He got, I think, a 28. He scored a 28 to win it, so he scored a 28 in the first round, too. So 2 28s is really good. And on his every round, on his last rack where we had the 5 money balls, he hit every shot. So that's what did it. He hit all his money ball
he's
shots.
A clutch shooter. I mean,
yeah, and he's having a career year for the Nets. The Nets are one of those mid-tier teams right now. They were bad for a while. This year they're playing good. They have D'Angelo Russell, who was in the skills competition, Joe Harris. But he's an up-and-coming player, I think. I think he's got a good, bright future. He's having a career year, I think averaging 15 or 16, which for a team like the Nets, that's not the best team. They're not the worst team, but that's a solid season.
Well, the dunk competition probably had the most exciting thing that happened.
Oh yeah, something that I don't think anybody expected. I think the reason, of course, we're talking about Hamidou Diallo from the Thunder. I think the reason he brought Shaq out is because before it started, Shaq picked him to win. So I'm assuming that's why he brought him out. He jumped over a 7'1" man, stuck his arm. It was like the Vince Carter dunk back in the day, where he went down to his elbow on the rim and hung on. One of the most ridiculous dunks I've ever seen, and that got him a perfect 50.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
No, I've never seen anybody jump over a 7-foot guy. I've never seen, and he didn't even it wasn't like where he jumped and pushed off. He just put his hand on his shoulder, but he got over.
It looked like he
all the way over him.
It looked like he had superpowers.
He had the Superman on underneath when he pulled that Thunder shirt apart.
That's crazy.
But
the team competition.
Yeah, the two teams, of course.
No, we predicted Team LeBron to win.
We did, but Giannis's team dominated. For the a good 2.5 quarters, and then LeBron's team just ended up storming back. Came back from 20. Durant ended up getting the MVP. But for a while there, I was going, well, maybe I was wrong. But, you know, I made a prediction that I thought somebody was going to get to 200 points this year. They didn't.
Yeah, but the scores are usually really high.
They are.
Because they go out there, they have fun, they just
do shots. And then, of course, I was telling Cody about the Stephen Curry and Giannis play where he bounced it and it went over the rim from the other side of the rim, and it was an alley-oop. It was a bounced alley-oop. I've never seen anything like that before. That was one of the best plays. Regardless of what you think about the Warriors and Stephen Curry, that was an amazing. It had to be perfect. The pass had to be perfect.
The All-Star game in every sport is always really exciting.
Yeah, it's fun to watch because you get, especially now. I like the way they do it now, where there's no East and West teams anymore. They have the captains pick players from both sides.
Cool.
Because it gives some of these guys a chance that don't ever get to, when you're in the West, you play an East team twice a year, once at home, once away. So it gives these guys who don't ever see each other much a chance to play with each other and just go out there and have some fun. And of course, they're just throwing up shot after shot and dunk after dunk, and it's fun to watch.
Now, the All-Star competition was fun, but
it was.
When you get back to the regular season and stuff like that, you had a couple bold predictions.
Yeah, I guess we're going to end it. It's a pretty quick video today, but we're going to end it with I'm going to make a couple bold predictions, and I think next week we'll do more of a team-by-team analysis for the.
But the All-Star game just happened.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about
for the rest of the season. Yeah. But I'm predicting that the Thunder, that the Celtics, regardless of where they finish seated, I think they're going to come out of the East to the championship.
Okay.
I think, they're struggling right now, but one of their biggest problems was getting Gordon Hayward back healthy again and playing good.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And over the last 2 weeks, he's been playing really, really good. Because I remember it was about 2 weeks ago, they were playing, I think it was the Warriors, and the Warriors said he's a liability on both sides of the floor. The last 2 weeks, that hasn't been like that. He's been scoring, and he's been coming off the bench this year, which helps them a lot. It gives them a good leader off the bench.
I want to ask you before we get into the next teams, because both the teams that you did pick does that have anything to do with bias towards your favorite team, or?
No, going in, you could say it does, but going into the season, they were predicted as the best team in the East.
I pick my Rangers every year, even though I know they're going to lose.
It probably has some bias towards it, but I'm not saying it in a way that they don't have any shot to do it.
You still backed it up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. And then on the West, I don't think the Warriors are going back to going back to the finals this year.
I don't want them to, because I always like to. In sports, I never got to play, and just me as a viewer, I want to see different teams in it.
I feel like the Rockets or Thunder are going to beat them this year. One of those two are going to beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah. I always say that the Thunder made a mistake letting Harden go.
It's hard to pick against the Warriors.
I know.
They've had some dysfunction this year. They're not as solid as they usually are. They got the Kevin Durant drama for free agency going into the next off season. They don't know what he's going to do. Him and Draymond Green haven't been getting along. Stephen Curry,
does anybody get along with Draymond Green?
Well, they used to. At least we thought they did. DeMarcus Cousins, who was a huge pickup for them, really cheap. He wanted to go there to win a championship. I just don't know if he's going to be 100% fully healthy this year. He had the Achilles injury.
Well, I think the Thunder have a chance. Of course, you got Westbrook, who's always
solid.
Paul George is just destroying it this year.
Paul George is the beast. I personally think Paul George is front runner for MVP. A lot of people are going to say it's James Harden right now.
Yeah, but then you got Amadou Diallo that can pretty much float across the court.
They should just start him.
They should just
give him the ball and
just alley-oop from the other backcourt. And he'll just take it and just.
But yeah, those are just a couple of bolder predictions. Going into the season, they wouldn't have said the Celtics prediction was bold because everybody predicted them to be number one in the East. But the way they've been playing, they've been not bad, but they've been a little down. They're like the 4 seed right now. So we'll have to wait and see how they finish. They might end up storming back, into the 2 seeder.
They could go under the radar.
You never know.
For something like in football, Tom Brady seems to always go under the radar, and they always make it to the playoffs.
Kyrie Irving's always clutch when it comes to playoff time.
Kyrie Irving is good.
And he's having a really good season.
Of course, you got Jason Tatum that can have.
Jason Tatum's he's good. He can score. He's still young. A lot of room to grow. Now, of course, the Anthony Davis didn't get traded, so they got all that heading into next offseason, but we'll talk about that later. All right, guys, thanks for watching this Wednesday basketball video. We of course we did our All-Star game stuff. We talked about it. Skills competitions, and like I said in the video, we'll do more of a team thing next week. More of a second half review or preview. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.
Hit that notification
bell.
Leave a comment.
I said like that's a second day in a row I've done that. I said like twice, but have a good day.
Y'all have a good day. Okay, So we're back out here on Wednesday.
Yeah, on Wednesday for our basketball
So
challenge.
our basketball challenge, it's about 25 degrees outside
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
cold out right now, so we're going to try and get this done as quick as we can, I think.
We're gonna do 3 rounds of 6 shots. We got the soccer balls again.
And then the basketball is going to be the money ball. It's going to be worth 2 points, and the other shots are all worth 1.
If I don't win this, I'm in trouble. So we got James's go right now,
I think, yeah.
and then it'll go to me.
Yep.
So you'll do your 3 shots, and then I'll go.
All right, here I go. Okay, so got 2 on the first go. Got 2 of the 1-point balls in. Getting ready to do my second round of shots here. All right, guys. Still got 2 points going into my. Oh, did I get 1 last?
Yeah.
I got 1, so I have 3 points now. Okay, so third round of shots. Need to make as many of these as I can.
I'm gonna do my shots.
Cody's got his 30 rounds here. We're trying to get through this as quick as we can.
I gotta get 5. Okay, now I'm gonna take my shots.
Yep.
I'm freezing. I can't feel my hands.
Got to get 5 points.
I can't feel my face.
Hey, if you get 5 points on this first go, you can stop.
So, gotta make 5. So I airbrilled the last shot.
All right.
All right, second round of shots.
You need 2 points here. You win.
I need 2 to win. Can't feel anything still. Drop.
Toss.
All right, so that's it, the basketball challenge. James got 4, I got 5.
Yeah, he didn't even use all 3 of his rounds, so he embarrassed me basically.
I can barely talk right now. I can't feel my face.
We need to get into the heat somewhere.
It's 25 degrees outside right now.
We need to hurry up and get inside. So listen, hope you guys enjoy this challenge. Hope you have a good day. Anything else you want to say?
Like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching as always. It's been it with Cody and James, Common Sense Sports.
Tomorrow we got soccer.
I'll see you tomorrow.